Hello Twitchers, and welcome to Inter's Racing League. This is Tier 1, Season 5, round number 12. Now a little bit different this evening. I'll tell you, I began my commentary career in 2001 alongside a man I proudly now call actually part of my family, who invited me to just give it a go and see if I liked it. Nobody could have predicted that it would have brought me to where I am today, and tonight we return to the streets of Monaco, Monte Carlo, where it all began. Along the way, I've been lucky enough to be paired up with a man who consistently outdoes himself week in, week out with stats and driver knowledge, and he talks the good stuff while I talk the garbage. So as the cars begin to filter out onto the track, I would like to bring in the world's best co-pilot in commentary, my battlefield companion, Broseph Coop. Welcome, Black. Mate, are you ready for this?
Marty B, I am ready. Yeah. Thank you for the introduction. As you said, we are here in Monaco, round 12, Inter's Racing League. Of course, we're back, Tier 1, to see it all unplay here again today. So, just looking at the grid at the moment, Marty. We've got some fabulous drivers. Let's get the reserves out of the way while we can.
Absolutely.
We've got Riley out in the Red Bull, unfortunately, today. But we do have It's Toddy replacing him. And, of course, we'll know all too well that Toddy actually won the Tier 2 race yesterday at Inter's Racing League. Superb performance by Toddy. So he'll be looking to back that one up today again and hopefully get a bunch of points on the board for Red Bull. Of course, he'll be teammates with Scotty, who's the team principal there and doing an amazing job all year. In the Alpines, actually, both drivers are out tonight. Ads, who is the team principal, is stepping up tonight, so he'll be getting around with Gillard, who's reserving in the Alpine as well. AlphaTauri out tonight, both drivers as well, Broccolilli and Ice Iron Rhino. So we've got Mamba in and JJ, and the Ferrari, Crispy's out, unfortunately injured. His bull actually injured him. He's a farmer in New Zealand, so that's a bit of bad luck for that bloke. No reserve for Ferrari, so that's unfortunate, but G-Force in the Ferrari, been doing a fabulous job so far this season, second behind Prince with 164 points. So let's hope he can get a few points for the prancing horse out there. Marty, who is your eye on tonight, mate?
Ooh, that's a good question. I have heard through the grapevine, Broseph, that Matty AU is quite rapid around here, so we're looking out for him. Is it Chill Pill or Kill Pill? Sil Pill? The Pill.
Yeah.
What does call him the Pill? The Aston Martin Pill. I believe he's quite rapid as well. Of course, Verk and the Verk Merc. It's Toddy, like you say, won the Tier 2 race last night. I had a bit of a tangle with It's Toddy. Shout out to you, mate. Very, very, very rapid. So as we say that, Chill Pill, the Pill goes to 10.7, which I think was pretty close to the pole lap from last night. I think pole was about a 10.2 as that just gets smashed out of the ballpark by the man himself, Prince, who goes 9.5. So 1 minute 9.5 is now the benchmark to make. Dills, I think, is quite rapid in the McLaren as well, as Aussie 2K chucks 11.5 on the board. Who do you reckon would be your call for this evening, Broseph?
Oh, look, Prince has always got to be in the mix there. Interesting to see, Silpill, as you said. Well, Toddy just puts in a 10.6 there to go in second place, but the Aston Martin boys looking very good quite early on here. Look, you've got to always watch out for KLX, G-Force as well, who's been pushing Prince to the limit the last couple of rounds at least. So you have to keep an eye on the Ferrari driver. Nick Thompson, surprisingly very shouldn't say surprisingly. He's been very consistent all season long, sitting P4 overall in the Tier 1 standings with 113 points. So Nick Thompson, great job in the Merc all season long. As you said, Matty AU, he's been pretty consistent as well. But I got a text from him earlier. He doesn't like his chances around Monaco, but he's a determined driver and he does have a lot of pace. So hopefully he can just keep his car in one piece, and I'm sure he'll pull some points in today. As we see, Lorenz Bro, I think, just put in a 1:10.7 there for P6. So it's good for the Alfa Romeo driver there.
I see Aussie 2K has actually just fallen victim to the Nouvelle Chicane turn number 10, as we saw 4 drivers victim there as well. So it looks like that car, the Williams, has been taken out probably by as you turn left there at the Nouvelle Chicane, Broseph. It's very, very It's tight and it is deadly. You can just take out your wheels in a split second, and it looks like that's exactly what he's done because the car was on track. Of course, the marshals have managed to remove that before any issues have taken place. But turn 10, guys, out there listening on the Twitch stream, it's deadly. As you come down out of the tunnel, of course, high speed, flat to the floor, 7th gear. You've just got to watch out for that little 90-degree corner on the inside as you go through that chicane.
Yeah, no doubt. That's really unfortunate for Aussie 2K. He did get a 1:11.5 in. I'm not sure if that's really going to be enough to hold him inside the top 15. We'll see how it plays out. But yeah, look, you just want to just unplug your mic from your controller and plug it back in for me. I'm just getting a little bit of static on my end.
It's a wireless headset. So there shouldn't be any issues. A little bit of static. Can somebody post in the chat if you can hear a little bit of static from my mic? I could probably turn it off and turn it back on. That might help.
I'll do the same. Yep.
I will try that.
All right. So we do have. Let's have a look who we've got going around here. Looks like Extinct Body. No, he's pulled out of that one. I'll jump on with I'm a Noob in the Haas at the moment. Looks like he's getting around. Yep. Out of the tunnel there. This is where you want to keep a lot of pace. You almost shave that wall on the right-hand side. Very clean.
How's that, Broseph?
That's actually a lot better.
Okay, copy. All right, technical issues up here in Sky Race Control.
I'm a Noob. He gets sideways into pit lane there. That was rather fancy.
Yeah, I mean, it wouldn't be a Codemasters race without technical issues now, would it, Broseph? So I thought I might as well just take this opportunity to shout out to Codemasters for making, an absolutely fantastic game. I know we normally do it when there's a safety car, but early on, let's just go, thanks, Codemasters. We appreciate the hard work that you don't do to make this game that we all pay too much for. And I'm looking forward to paying too much for the next game that is, I mean, let's be honest, hopefully better, because you guys aren't doing it. Anyway, all right, whinge out of the way. Let's go. Let's continue around the streets. Who have you got your eye on, Broseph? What's cracking out there?
I'm looking at Extinct Body at the moment in the Alfa Romeo. He's definitely on a hot lap at the moment. He's just put a purple second sector in. Just coming around the last couple of turns now. Turn 19, the final one. You want to get this one right.
Oh, that's
very nice. Great exit through there. Let's see if he improves in his time.
Oh, look
he
at
does.
that.
Puts it up into P6 with a 1:10.5. So Timmy, the team principal, will be happy with that. You think 10 minutes left in qualifying. So yeah, I'll just go over last week quickly. Prince was P1 in Austria. G-Force was P2. We had Noob in the Haas in P3. Extinct in the Alfa Romeo was P4, and Scotty in the Red Bull was P5, just to round out the top 5 last weekend. The sprint, KLX actually won that one. In the Williams, Noob was P2, so he had a great weekend last week in the Haas. Prince was P3. So, like Noob, plenty of points there taken for the Aston Martin driver there, Prince. Marcus was P4 in the Alpine, and Massive Ego reserving in the AlphaTauri, P5 in the sprint. Interesting in the overall constructors, Marty, we'll just get this out of the way. There's been a lot of changes since last weekend. Williams is now P1 with 588 points. McLaren is in P2 with 581, so just 7 points separating P1 and P2. Then you've got Aston Martin in P3, 577 points. So yeah, just 4 points off there off McLaren. And Haas in P4 on 571 points, so just 6 points off Aston Martin. And Ferrari, who was sitting in P5 on 566 points, they were P2 last week. So and just separating P1 and P5, you're looking at 22 points there. So there's absolutely nothing splitting 5 teams, fighting it out for the overall constructors with, I think we've got about 6 rounds to go after this. So it's going to be an amazing finish. There's no doubt about it.
Oh, absolutely. Crikey, Dick, that is just, it's closer than a bee's pair of shoes, I think. So it's going to be good as the season starts closing out. Now, it is under the 10-minute mark. Do you think it's time?
I think it is time. Just, I've got Toddy coming around the final turn. He is finishing his hot lap. Oh, no, he's going to pull into the pits. Looks like G-Force might be starting a hot lap.
I reckon, yep, it is time.
Let's go.
At Monaco to buckle up and neck up your Pelicans. Let's go for a hot lap with Marty B down the main straight. The only DRS zone that actually exists on this track is turn 1. No heroics into Santavot up Beau Rivage. We go now absolutely flat out here. It's super, super narrow. You just can't go too wide down here into the double left. That is just super sketchy. These walls are so hard through Casino. We go now. Watch that bump on the left. Straight over goes G-Force into the first Mirabeau. We go now turn number 5 down towards the Lowe's hairpin, or the old hotel hairpin, as it used to be known. Slowest on the calendar down in towards Portier, now towards the tunnel. Just hug that inside corner. A little bit of understeer there as we go through the tunnel. Absolutely flat out. I bet the cars sound amazing coming through here. Now, this is the part that can catch you out. That's the little piece on the left-hand side. The Nouvelle chicane does that just beautifully. A little bit of bodywork on the left-hand side there, I see, as we come now towards back turn number 12. This is almost flat out. A little bit of a lift. Touch the brakes if you like. Absolutely flat through here into the swimming pool chicane. Over the curb. Look at the speed of that Ferrari. Fantastic. Down towards Rascasse. You've got to get this right. Watch the inside. Don't do a Charles Leclerc. And into turn number 19 we go. Use the curve on the exit. DRS wide open down the main straight. Let's go. What a banger. This has got to be pole. And it is. It's a 109 flat. Look at the state of that lap.
Let's go, G-Force.
What a banger. That is the... Whoa. Oh, I'll tell you what. I can breathe again and I can blink. I tell you what, that's one of the hottest Muddy B hot laps I think I've ever done.
That was brilliant.
Oh, my goodness.
Commentating and driving. What a pair. Yeah, Leo. Outstanding lap there in Monaco. He'll be very happy with that one. He's actually
my goodness.
4
That's half
tenths.
a second.
Yeah, 4.5 tenths. Yeah.
I've got to lie down.
Amazing. Still 6 minutes to go. So we've got a few cars that can get out there and put a few hotter laps out there if they wish. We know.
Good luck.
Look, yeah, good luck. But look, we do know from Tier 3 on Friday night that, Quick Killer, the strategy probably is hards to soft. He pulled that off, quite brilliantly, actually, you got to say. And, quite a few drivers have taken notice of that, and I definitely did. And I went for that one yesterday, but couldn't pull it off. Got some early damage, as you do in Monaco. But outstanding there from G-Force. As I said, the 2 Aston Martins, P3 and P4 at the moment. Just flicking through both of those drivers at the moment. Looks like Prince is actually on a hot lap. If you just want to maybe finish this one off, Marty, he's just coming around the final couple of turns now.
He's gone purple third, purple middle sector, I think, as he's going to come across the line. What is it going to be? We're on board. Is he going to go into the 8s? He is not. He is going to sit at a 1.9.115. That is, I'm going to say it again. That is absolutely, that's a pair of B's shoes. It really is. There's just nothing in it. So that is, I can't even understand where these guys are getting this time from, but that is just super rapid. That's exactly what we expect from these Tier 1 drivers, especially Prince. But, I'm not biased, but it's great to see a prancing horse on P1, preliminary P1.
Yeah, it sure is. No doubt about it. Big smile on my face. But you've got to also tip your hat to KLX and the Williams. Super consistent
absolutely.
driver. Yeah, he's put himself up in a P3 with a 1:09.3, so he's not far off the pace at all. And then there's, about 6 tenths to P4. So you've got to say the top 3 drivers really separating themselves from the field with about just over 4 minutes to go in qualifying here in Monaco. It's at night. It's beautiful under lights here, and this is just the start of Hell Month, as we call it here at Inters Racing League. We've got 4 of the most shocking tracks that you'll see for league racing online. So we start with Monaco. Yeah, we've got Singapore in there. We've got Azerbaijan. The 4th one's slipping in my mind at the moment. I'll have to look it up and I'll get back to you. But
it's not Las Vegas, is it?
You're right.
I think it is.
It's Las Vegas. Yeah.
Absolutely Hell Month.
Yeah, we call that Hell Month. Look, that's a new track. It's actually not too bad to race on from what I've heard. I haven't done it this season yet, but from all reports, especially Battlecat, shout out to Battlecat, he reckons it's pretty good. I think he may have even podiumed. So, anyway, looking forward to getting out there in Las Vegas when we come around to it in a couple of weeks. Yeah,
I mean, to be honest, Las Vegas isn't something that I've really put a lot of time into. But I mean, during the week that it is on, everyone's going to have to put some time into it. It's a very low downforce track. Of course, that main straight, not the main straight. Would you call it the back straight? That absolutely top speed straight, whatever it is. Anyway, it's such a high speed thing. There's a lot of low speed corners as well. So in theory, downforce doesn't really matter as much. I mean, you've just got to, you're just revving the guts out of your poor old engine in there. It's just screaming its knickers off. And no, it's going to need a rebuild after that. So it's a bit of an unknown, if I'm honest. It's an unknown. We haven't raced it before in league racing. So I guess we're just going to have to see. I did see Nick Thompson actually. We were just on board. Shout out to you. Sorry, Tomo. I wasn't really a commentator's curse, but he did get caught up in that turn 10, of course, the start of the Nouvelle chicane, where he just touched the rear left inside wheel.
He is on
a hot lap now. He did have to pull out of the first one because he did. I don't know if he invalidated, but he did manage to catch that Armco barrier. Lucky not to get damaged there. But just down towards the Lowe's hairpin now. So we'll just see how Tomo goes. Very, very much on the curb there. Down now towards the second mirror bone, towards Portier, and into the tunnel he will go. Those tyres will be just absolutely in the working window. About 102 degrees they seem to get up to on the rears, and they float around 100 degrees on the fronts. With such high downforce and such mechanical grip that you need around here, it just burns those tyres up. Beautifully taken. There's still actually, on the outside of turn 10, a soft tyre. I'm not sure whose car that's from, but there's just a random soft tyre, not even on the rim. It's just a tyre sitting on the track, so hopefully that doesn't put them off.
I've just had a report trackside from Karoon, who is on a psychedelic, that it looks like Scotty is actually stuck in a time warp. He's actually on sunset, and everyone else is driving at midnight. So
no.
Yeah, that's what we're getting reported from down the garage. So, that's unfortunate for Scotty. It's going to be tough for him, but hopefully the sun goes down by the time he gets racing.
That is an interesting view on things here in Monaco. So on the seaside, probably a psychedelic would be the ideal thing to be doing at this particular racetrack. Beautiful supercars and whatnot sitting around, but he's currently in P11 with a 10.6, which is about 4 tenths off pole. I think pole last night was about a 10.2, which is obviously miles away from what the pole is at the moment. As the cars are now going out towards their final outlap, as there is 47 seconds left in the session. So this is what it comes down to. This is where the pressure comes on to see whether these guys can actually improve on their times, or does it all become too much and not turn out so well? What can you see?
Noob has invalidated, unfortunately, in the Haas. Yep. That's costly. I don't think he's got time to get around. No, he won't. So
20. I tell you what, he'd be cutting it close. If he can, he's going straight through. You go straight through the Nouvelle chicane. I don't know if that's legal or not, but he is absolutely. He's going to go straight through the chicane over the 6, 5, 4, 3. He's not going to make it.
Come on, Noob.
Going over around Rascass we go. He does not make it. Almost touching the inside of Rascass there, but good effort, Noob.
I tell you what, Dools in the McLaren. He's just put in a purple second sector, or we know this game likes to hand those out like a couple of round pills when you hit the nightclub. But no, he has put in a P4, so P4. Likely that was a purple second sector there from Dools in the McLaren, so very good time there to put himself up in a P4 with a 1.95. Outstanding.
Oh, that's a banger of a lap, mate. That is an absolute cracker. So a lot of time to be gained, I think, in the Nouvelle chicane. Turn 1, definitely. If you can not get track limits turn 1 and get on the power nice and early to go up by Rivage, I think there's a lot of time to be gained there. Certainly 2 or 3 or 4 tenths. The chicane, I'm not sure about swimming pool. If you can make that work in the left-hander of the swimming pool chicane, you can gain a bit of time there as well. Rascass is impossible, but a few cars crossing the line now. Verk and the Verk-Merc, so he invalidated. Invalidated, pulling into the pit lane. That looks like that might be all she wrote there, Broseph.
Yep, G-Force P1, Prince P2, KLX P3, Dools P4, Silpil P5 in the Aston Martin, so outstanding there, both Astons in the top 5. It's Toddy P6, so very good performance there. Battlecat seeing he's going, I think it was 2 tenths quicker than yesterday's pole for him, so outstanding there for the Red Bull driver. I'm a Noob P8, Extinct Body P9, Gillard P10, Lorenz Bro P11, Scotty P12, Nick Thompson P13, I would have expected a little bit better from Nick Thompson, to be honest, but maybe just couldn't put it together in qualifying. Aussie 2K goat P14, same for him really. Matty AU P15, Jay reserving. Mambo also the Alpha Tauris P16 and 17 respectively, and adds, I don't think he's had a time, so that's P18. He'll be going from the rear and just looking to pick up any kind of points that he can.
Yeah, I think you're right. I was talking to Nick Thompson earlier. I got a message from him about tyre pressures, and he said he was just well off the pace, so I just don't think he's feeling it today. I know he's got a new rig. He's had a new rig now for about a month. Maybe he's just getting used to it. But, I mean, it's 39 laps, Broseph. It's a long race, man. Anything could happen around here in these narrow streets of Monaco. So I guess we're just going to have to wait and see. It's great to see a prancing horse on the top step at this stage. Prince P2 KLX. Very, very, very fast drivers. So it's going to be... that's going to be interesting off the start coming through. Once again, no heroics into Sandivot. So... I guess we're just going to have to wait and see. So just a quick couple of stats on the track. So it is 3.337 kilometres is the lap, 39 laps is the distance, 19 corners. It is a clockwise track. That is 11 to the right and 8 to the left. Just the one DRS zone down the main straight. Of course, it's impossibly hard to pass around this track. I mean, you can make a crack into turn 1 if you like. The hairpin of 6 and maybe into 10 at the Nouvelle Chicane Rascasse, if you are feeling lucky. Other than that, you just sort of have to wait and see who makes a mistake in front of you and absolutely capitalise when you can. Soft tyres, I know, are OP around here. The strat seems to be hard, run long into soft. But from experience, I can tell you the hards do tend to wear off around about lap 20-ish. They start to become a little bit sketchy, certainly through the swimming pool section. So what are your thoughts on strat tonight, Broseph?
Yeah, I mean, strategy obviously will play a huge factor, especially if there's a couple of safety cars. But we all know that pole and getting as far up as possible during qualifying really does count here at Monaco, because the overtaking, is, almost, it's very hard to do. A-Dog can attest to that, because I was an absolute boat on mediums for about 25 laps, and the poor couple of cars behind me just had to suffer, and I didn't give up. I didn't give up a position for a long time. So that's just the way it goes around Monaco. So yeah, hopefully, the cars out in front, they can just be respectful there. You've got to say Tier 1 will probably just execute that perfectly. Actually, this being the start of Hell Month, you've got to say Tier 3, absolutely tremendous job on Friday night. Only 2 DNFs, Tier 2 as well last night. Very good performance from the guys. There were a few incidents, but, not as many as we'd expect, especially around here. It can be a disaster, especially around these kind of circuits where there's just walls everywhere you look, and just a moment's lapse of concentration, and it is good night, Irene. So, let's just hope for a clean race. I think it will be, and a lot of action, and looking forward to just getting back to calling some of the best racing that we have online here in the Southern Hemisphere with you, Marty B.
Oh yeah, let's go. So of course, unfortunate moments in real F1 was Sergio Perez in Portier, turn number 8. Got the car a wee bit sideways there, blocked the track. I think it was Carlos Sainz ran to the side of him, causing a wee bit of damage there. I think it was a red flag, but let's hope we don't see that. Let's hope we don't see anybody really getting it wrong in Rascasse and causing a traffic jam. So, I mean, it's just great to be back, bro. So it's great to be back in the seat, up in Sky Race Control, calling this race with you here into Season 5. Round number 12, still a few rounds to go. Who would you like to sit on board with for this amazing start?
Maybe KLX might be the man to get on board with.
All right. Would you like to have this one?
Oh, no, you take it away, Marty.
Okay, let's go. Let's go. The cars are on the grid, just waiting for the, I think it's the Alpine of Ads to come up the rear there. He is on the grid. You can see the heat rising off the rear of that Red Bull as we do go into the staging section. It is red lights. It is 3, 4, 5 red lights. And as we go, lights out at Monaco. It is a clean start there from the Ferrari. A fantastic start. Prince right up on the left-hand side down towards Santavot, but no heroics. I tell you what, the McLaren having a look around the outside. It is clean so far. Let's move a little bit further down. There's contact. It's Toddy's out. Toddy is out. It is a DNF from Toddy through Santavot. There was heroics, and they did not pay off as Prince and G-Force are going side by side through. Oh, what's happened? Up through Beau Rivage, up towards the casino. It is virtual safety. Virtual safety, I think G-Force got a bit stuck there.
I didn't see what happened.
I did not either.
Yeah, Nick Thompson, he avoided that. He's picked up a 5-second penalty. That should be removed, but look, he's going to have to serve that in pits. You'd imagine that's just really unfortunate, but that's the way it goes. Yeah, so Toddy, look, just not the start he wanted. Unfortunately missed that. I know Vert got a very good jump off the line. He's up one place. Nick Thompson's up a couple, as is Matty AU. But pretty clean there, apart from unfortunate, it's Toddy.
Yeah, so a quick look at position change here. Most people up 1, Nick Thompson up 2, Matty AU up 2. Everyone else pretty much where they started. Kalex Dawes, Silpil in the same positions. Prince and G-Force had a wee bit of a tangle there at the start. I think, unfortunately, G-Force got a little bit stuck by the virtual where Prince managed to jump him. I think that's only speculation. I can't say for sure. But you've got word? What can you tell us?
Toddy, complete engine failure, so otherwise known as a game crash.
Which is what he had. That's why he was exited from the lobby earlier in the piece.
Yeah.
So, unfortunate.
Toddy,
but back to racing we go. Green, it is green, back up the hill. A good start from Verk there. Up on the rear of Silpil and the Aston Martin Dawes P4, sitting right behind KLX now. Up the hill, through Beau Rivage, in towards Casino. The left-hander of Massenet now. This is a very technical part of the track. You've got to watch your downhill braking in towards the Marabou section. Watch that little bit of a lump on the left-hand side there. The car's just swerving just to make sure they don't unsettle under braking as they come down now towards the Lowe's hairpin. A little bit of a lock up there. I think it was the McLaren of Dulles, but now towards the second Mirabeau and Portier into the tunnel. It's pretty clean so far. The cars are relatively bunched together, but they're going to get into Indian file and they are just going to try and settle down into a rhythm. G4 still sitting behind Prince 6/10, doesn't matter. There's going to be DRS, but all is to play for here. Can you see any action?
Gillard! Up on the inside, coming out of the tunnel. Actually, on the outside now of Extinct Body's going to get the work done.
Is there any damage there for Extinct? No, doesn't seem to be.
No.
The front wing still seems to be intact now through into the swimming pool section. Down towards Rascasse, the Rascasse. So a little bit of understeer.
You've got to say Extinct Body saw him coming, definitely gave him the room. And Gillard's, there was exactly like you said, Sergio Perez. It was what did you see there?
I saw Extinct had a bit of a moment there coming out of Rascasse. He's on his teammate. On his teammate up through Beau Rivage. You don't want to go side by side there, especially with your teammate. I mean, rubbing is racing, but touching your own teammates like kissing your sister, it's just not ideal. So through Casino we go. Now down towards the right-hander. He's got a Red Bull.
Or a puncture on your tyre. Yep, so that's right. Scotty.
Or your stepdad getting angry, one or the other. Let's regather ourselves. All right, down towards the tunnel. The cars are pretty much Indian file. They're not too bad at the second. There is a Red Bull of Scotty. I'll tell you what, Scotty got a banger absolutely out of Portier there. Down towards, he's going to look down the inside of the Nouvelle chicane, late on the brakes. That is last of the late breakers. That is a Daniel Ricciardo move there if I've ever seen it. And look at the gap he's already got on Extinct as well now towards the swimming pool section, flat out through here on those hard tyres. I'll tell you what, Scotty has got those absolutely fired up now down towards Rascasse. He is going to make inroads on Lorenzbro as Prince gets the fastest lap as a 12.2. I've got to start breathing.
Marty B, that's a double whammy for Extinct Body because the lap before, his Gillard did that to him. And then he got done going up to turn one on his teammate. So it's a triple whammy, really, in the last lap for Extinct Body, who's lost 3 positions there. Scotty did the exact same thing to him. A little bit cleaner there from Scotty coming out of the tunnel. Absolutely beautiful move. And Extinct Body, he does have those hard tyres on. So, Gillard got the move done on the mediums. Prince is into P1 on the medium. So I think he did that before the safety car come out. And he's got a pretty good lead on G-Force there in P2.
Yeah, I think Prince is definitely making the most of those meds at the moment. I'll tell you what, I just saw Nick Thompson get past Extinct Body as well, so that's 4 spots for Extinct, if my memory serves me correctly. But Nick Thompson is on the meds, so I tell you what, he's going to be waiting for after about lap 10 or something, they're going to be waiting for a safety car to run hards, and then hopefully for a late safety car as well. Mamba down on the softs in P15. Unfortunately, not really making the most of those soft compound tyres at the start of the race. That virtual safety car wouldn't have helped them so much because the pace of those tyres really only lasts about 5 laps around here, and then that's it. So we're on lap 5 now. They'll be wearing out. How are we on lap 5? But these guys are only on lap 3 tyres. They tell me that's not a glitch. Can you have a quick look at the tower?
No,
is that
that's
right?
all right. That's all right. Yeah. That's right. Yep. They've
Lap
done 4
5,
laps. They're
three,
on lap 5.
done.
Yeah.
3.
Because some of them haven't crossed the line yet. They're just going over now. Yeah.
So Verk is on
They're
2
on
lap
lap
old
5.
meds? Oh, yeah, because he's boxed, because he was up further, so he boxed. Okay, that's fine. Sorry. I'm just...
All good.
Yeah, okay. Lap 4, so we're on lap 5. Yeah, that's right.
Look, Extinct Body in P11, if we could just move on to him, we've seen he's been in massive trouble the last couple of laps. He does have a train behind him of 3 cars at the moment. I've been looking at him for the past, 30 seconds or so. Doesn't look like he's got any damage, but look, he's having trouble out there. There's no doubt about it. So, interesting. He is on hard, so if there is any kind of damage, he's going to have to go long and... just see if he can, hang out there, because you don't want to box too early on those hards, that's for sure.
You really don't. You really want to make the most of them as the McLaren goes down the inside, down towards the Nouvelle chicane. He's going to have to leave some space, leaves a wee bit there, just enough. Does the McLaren get it done? That is the McLaren of Matty AU. Let's have a look as he does. Extinct Body in behind there as well, Aussie 2K, trying to take a wee bit of the action there, but the McLaren gets it done. Up into P11 for Matty AU, down towards Rascas now, hard on the brakes. Jeez, he really hugged that inside curve. He's just really making those hards work a little bit of a squiggle on the exit, but now he has been unleashed, and you might be right, Extinct, maybe he does have a bit of damage.
Oh, Aussie 2K on the outside.
Oh, the outside's a little bit of contact.
They're
going to go 3 wide. Oh, a little bit of bodywork on the way up there through Beau Rivage. I'm not sure whose that was.
Oh, looks like JJ, maybe he's having a look there on Extinct Body, and Extinct, a little bit of a squiggle there.
Yep. Wee bit of a wiggle in the rear of the Aston Alfa Romeo.
Yep. Into this little nasty section here, 6, 7 and 8 they've got to go through. And I'll tell you what, even getting through turn 8 here, if you don't get this little exit here right, you can definitely put yourself into the wall and it'll be a good night. So JJ having a look here. Let's have a look. The Alpha Tower on the outside. Very risky business there.
Down the inside.
Yep, that's why he went on the...
my goodness.
Turned? There's just a little bit of contact, but Extinct Body's got his elbows out. You don't blame him because he's really had the... and there's a tyre
almost
sitting
gets
in the middle of the
rear-ended by
track.
Mamba. Is that tyre still there?
Yep. The boys just ran right over it. So,
I love it.
Yeah, great suspension, you've got to say. But Extinct Body, he's just he's been having a hell of a night and getting a little bit aggravated about getting so many overtakes, but holding his own as well as he can.
Yeah, and I'll tell you what, Prince is actually running away with this a wee bit on those meds. G-Force 5.5 seconds behind, but KLX right on the heels of G-Force. Also on the hard tyres, Duels and P4. On the meds, just hanging on. So there's a wee bit of a train behind G-Force, down to P7 and Gillard, who is actually 3.5 behind. But Silpil almost out of the DRS of the McLaren of Duels in front of him. A little bit of a mix of tyres in the field at the second, but lap 7, I mean, anything could play for. Around about lap 10 to 15, I reckon, could be the turnover for those meds to start going off a wee bit, and we'll start seeing some cars pulling into the pit lane and changing their strats. So is hard to soft the way to go, or is it mid to hard or mid soft? Who knows at this stage of the race, but they are calming down and the gaps are forming.
Let me just add this, Marty. Look, Prince has got mediums. He's built out a 6-second gap at the moment, but as we saw in Tier 3 on Friday night, who was in Tier 2? It was, don't let me get away from me. It was Quick Killer. He was on the hards, and he went to softs with about 11 laps to go, and caught up about 15 seconds. So
wow,
it's a massive advantage if you can get hard to soft. I just want to say also Nick Thompson in P10 with that 5-second penalty. If there is no, look, he'll have to serve that once he boxes, but he does have almost an 8-second gap there to Matty AU thanks to Extinct Body, just holding the field up a little bit. I've got to say, I think he must have a little bit of damage there, and so yeah, Nick Thompson just making the most of that. Yeah.
That gap, you're right, it is nearly 8 seconds from Nick Thompson to Matty AU. It's unfortunate Nick Thompson's going to have to sit that penalty in the pit lane. There's a little bit of carbon fibre coming down towards the swimming pool. Chicane goes flying off the track into somebody's super yacht. That is going to cause about $100,000 worth of damage to someone's $4 million yacht. Oh no. They'll have to repair the ice cream maker on as G-Force. What's happened to G-Force? Oh, G-Force is in the box. Oh, it's a front wing for G-Force. What on earth has happened there? That is unfortunate for the Ferrari driver there. We did not see what happened there. I wonder if that was a little bit of contact all on his own there, as he was a few seconds. He was about 6 seconds behind Prince. But he's now on the meds. That is such an unfortunate moment there for the Scuderia. But onto the main straight he comes now, out of the pit lane down towards Saint-Devote, as the McLaren and the Williams go past of Aussie 2K and Matty AU. So G-Force he's really going to have to try and make the most of those meds early on. We're now on lap 9, still 30 laps to go. Anything could happen.
Yeah, there goes the strategy for G-Force from hard to soft, but you've got to say he's going to have some very quick mediums out there right now. He's already on the back of Aussie 2K Goat, so he's going to have to show some patience. But if anyone can get through the field, you think it'll be Leo, that's for sure.
Oh, absolutely, P12. I mean, you can't discount that guy. He is super rapid, obviously, qualifying P1, so super rapid race paces. He's going to go around the outside. Let's just have a look on board. He's going to go... He's not going to have a look. Almost goes up the rear, almost catches that inside curve. Man, he is pushing this car to the limit. Down out towards to back the left-hander as we come through the swimming pool, flat out like a lizard drinking as he does get contact. I thought that might have been coming. That is frustration for G-Force up the rear of the Williams as he goes down the inside. That is just not ideal. He's going to have to pit. Take a deep breath, G-Force. That is not what we want to see. Let's move on to someone else. So hopefully that wasn't the commentator's curse. But Jay on the back of Aussie 2K now up through Saint-Devote towards the top of the hill there. Let's jump a bit further up the field. I'm a noob on the meds. A wee bit behind Sulpil. I'll tell you what, Dools up into P3. When did that happen?
He's having a very consistent race. It was he was actually sitting in P4 for most of this race, Dools, after qualifying, really strongly. And it was G-Force who had to pit and box again, so he'll have to rely on a safety car. Hopefully he'll get one at the end of this race to pull himself back into contention for a good amount of points. But yeah, it's unfortunate. Just one of those races where you want to get the overtakes done. You're a bit quicker, but just can't, there's just no room. So yeah, you've got to say Dools extremely consistent in the McLaren and on the back of KLX and giving him all sorts of problems. So, yeah, very good driving there. And Silpil P4 for the Aston Martin being a very good, you've got to say a good second driver to Prince in P1 at the moment. Just doing very well, holding his own in P4 there.
Yeah, wee bit of a moment there from Dools as well. Those 10-lap-old meds. So this is the time that you're going to start thinking about boxing a little bit of a lock-up there into turn number 6 there, the hairpin from Dools. Now, Silpil behind. I imagine those hards of Silpil will start coming into their own around about now where the meds start running off. So it's what we call the crossover period. So the meds, as quick as they were in the first 8 laps, they're now starting to get a wee bit degraded. Just coming through the Nouvelle chicane there.
Oh, Verk! Get on board with Verk! You have to get on board with Verk!
Where's Verk? Oh my goodness, what on earth is happening? How is he still going?
Verk!
Thanks, Codemasters! That is amazing! Oh my goodness, that is crazy!
How is he doing this? This is incredible viewing, ladies and gentlemen. I mean, we've seen
top, thank goodness for the halo. He would be getting crushed by that tyre.
But this is something else.
This is something else. This is something we've never seen. In F1 23, this is a
whole new low for EA Sports. That's for sure.
I wonder what his onboard looks like. I wonder if it's jumping around that much. He can't even see going.
It looks like he's using the tyre as a yo-yo as he's going around Monaco.
I can't even handle it through the swimming pool. This is amazing. Let's have a look on the outside of the.
Yeah. Let's do that. You can't.
Let's go through Ratscats. It's on the front of the car.
He's gonna box. He's boxing. Let's have a look. Let's see. Let's see if they can sort this one out.
It's gonna keep going the same.
Oh no. It's absolutely sitting on top of the car at the moment. So he might He might. He might have to retire from the race, Burke. Oh,
I'm dying. This is my favourite. Oh, as he runs outside the pit lane, he'll be lucky not to get a penalty for this.
oh no.
Sorry.
It's bouncing around like a basketball, man. This is absolutely
That
unbelievable.
is like who's just caught their nuts on an electric fence. It is just bouncing around. Okay.
It's like he's got a spare tyre at the front now, sitting in the bonnet.
I mean, thank goodness for Formula One safety, the leash is actually holding that car on the holding that tyre on the car. It's gone.
Yeah.
The tyre is gone.
Thanks,
oh no, it's still there. Okay. Okay.
Let's move
All
up
right.
the field here. Let's have a look at Dools. Let's go back to Dools in P3. He's still got that 5/10th gap just to the back of KLX at the moment. So yeah, that was rather entertaining.
That was okay. Apologies, viewers. Marty B lost his bloody garbage there, but that was hilarious. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, Dill's right on the back. The McLaren with the DRS wide open down into Sandevok. Up through Beaurivage now. He's going to be looking to make a move, if he can, on KLX as well, because those meds, they can't be too little bit of understeer there, actually, as he tries to turn into the corner. What happened there? A little bit of a moment.
Yep.
Hopefully not the commentator's curse.
He's lost an end plate. Unfortunately, there, Dools. He's going to be absolutely spitting chips for that one. Just lost the rear end and clipped the barrier there, and yeah, left end plate is missing. So he's going to have to box, you'd think, relatively soon. It's probably not a bad time. He's done 13 laps on those mediums. But yeah, that's going to bring Silpil, I'm a Noob right into contention for P3 at the moment, Marty.
Yeah, it really is. That's so unfortunate. But let's just have a look. GeForce gets a 3 second. He must be really pushing quite hard on those meds. But where is the gap at the moment? I'll tell you what, KLX 7.1 behind Prince. Prince just running long on those mids. He's going to be, I mean, you can't go soft. It's got to be mid to hard, surely. As there is a caution, there is a yellow flag in Sector 3, which actually was Dools jumping into the pit lane there. Hopefully he's changed his wing to change. Are they going to put a new wing on the front of that car? Yes, they are. As Mamba actually DNF'd. Where is that?
It's actually in pit lane.
It's in pit lane.
In pit lane, yep. So you've got to say,
okay.
Ads in P12 is actually doing pretty well. He's if he continues on, he's going to pick up some points. GeForce just goes by him at the moment. Ads lets him go smartly.
I think Verk has actually exited the race in pit lane, maybe. But I can't quite see it.
You know, we can't see Verk, but it looks like he has retired from the race.
Oh, no, Verk is still in the race. I'm not even sure. This is a fantastic game from Codemasters. The tyre's gone. The tyre's completely gone.
Oh, wow. He's just driving around with 3 tyres.
How do you handle it? Yeah, thanks, Cody's. This is some of the best viewing. I'm sure everybody in Twitchland is absolutely losing their minds right now.
Haas that was trying to get around the side? Must have been I'm a Noob, yeah, trying to get past Verk, who's, yeah, he's been considerably lapped, you'd imagine.
Yeah, I just can't even believe that car is still running.
It's a miracle.
I'm a Noob, yeah. That's unfortunate. That's coming through New Bell. Yeah. Wow, it is all unfolding here. Ladies and gentlemen in Twitch world. Squiggle there from I'm a Noob. He's got to be boxing. He's got no wing. So Nick Thompson actually sitting on the meds. I'll tell you what, Nick Thompson on the back of Dools at the moment. 15 lap old meds for Nick Thompson. Up the hill through Beaurivage now. Let's go. Dools on the fresh hards, but that is okay. A few cars in front of Nick Thompson have not boxed yet. So it could actually unfold as the pit stops start happening. We haven't seen a safety car yet. We've seen some interesting graphics in the form of cars not even having 4 wheels, but it could unfold. We're halfway through the race, almost halfway, not even halfway through. 32 mathematics 16. Yeah, yeah.
Yep. Just get on board with either GeForce or Extinct Body. I think Aussie. I don't think he's got damage, but he's definitely struggling. and Extinct Body was looking to push him going up into turn 1, and G-Force is caught right up to the back of those on 6 lap-old mediums, and those the rest of the boys there on 15 lap-old meds, so G-Force is going to have to be patient and just execute this as well as he can.
Oh, there's contact! That is Aussie 2K round.
Unlucky.
Yeah, unlucky boys.
Didn't quite see what happened, but yeah, G-Force got the best of that. Straight through he goes.
Yep, he really did. I think it was touched by Extinct there, coming through into turn number 10, the Nouvelle Chicane. So hopefully there was no damage for those boys and they can regather their thoughts and just get back on with the racing. So I'll tell you what, Duels, P6 down from P3 on the fresh hards. He'll be running running for the rest of the race on those. So in theory, I mean, it's Prince is net P1, and I think Duels is actually net P2. Does that mathematics make sense? Yes, it does.
KLX, I think, will still... Well, yeah, you might. Yeah, you may be right there. I'm not sure. It'll be close, but maybe Duels will come out in front of KLX. But I imagine when KLX gets the softs on, he'll go right past Duels eventually. Yeah,
I think so. I mean, it's very, very hard to pass around here, isn't it? Though, so those
not
softs.
If you've got much quicker. Not if you've got much quicker tyres. Like it was evident. Well, I mean, I guess no, you're right, because Powers on Friday night really did have to use all of the weight of his car to get those passes done, if you get what I'm saying. Yeah,
that's true. So I see Duels up into P5 now, past Lorenzbro on those very old hards. He's going to be boxing late for the soft, like you say. So is, I imagine, KLX and Silpil. Gillard running super long on the meds. Man, is he going to keep going? He can't keep going for much more than about 22 laps on those. That is puncture territory, as Extinct and Aussie are going. Oh, there is a tyre in the way in pit lane for Extinct Body, but he is going to be jumping onto probably the meds, I imagine. Yep, yellow ring mid tyres. And he is serving some sort of penalty, or that was just a slow stop somehow. But underway he goes, a negative 0.9 tenths, so that's an interesting thing that's happening. This seems to be a very unfortunate lobby as far as Codemasters and glitching goes, but never mind. On we go. So, Lorenzbro right up on Scotty in the Red Bull. A little bit of understeer there from Lorenzbro as well. I wonder if he's got a wee bit of damage coming through Swimming Pool now towards the chicane. It seems to be a little bit wide there. I wonder whether he's missing... he is. He's missing a front left end plate. So he's just going to keep going. What can you see?
Gillard's into pit, so he's putting on the fresh hards. And Nick Thompson likewise, and he'll be putting on... Nick unfortunately serving that 5-second penalty that he got stuck with at the start of the race, avoiding Toddy's game crash.
Yeah, so Nick Thompson going to be going... Yeah, he's going to go 20 laps on those hards, isn't he? Which I think is fair. That seems to make sense. Mid to hard is, of course, the other strategy. So hard to soft is probably what you want to do, but interesting.
Yep.
It's unfolding.
And looks like Ads is coming right up behind Nick Thompson now. So let's see if Ads can make the most. I don't think he will. He's got those 18-lap-old hards. I don't think he's going to have the grip. And as soon as Nick Thompson gets a little bit of warmth in those tyres, he should be able to pull away there from Ads.
Yeah, I think so too. Ad's going to probably look to box maybe in the next 5. How many laps are softer around here? Maybe 10?
Yeah, you can do 10. You can push it a little bit further, but yeah, 10 comfortably.
Yeah, okay. So Ad's going to be going about another 9 laps on these hards. That seems to be a lot, but I think we all did that last night as well, didn't we? I did.
Yeah,
Friday. I had Friday as well, yeah.
Majority of cars did 29 laps on those hards.
That's a long way to go. It's only a short track. I mean, it's only 3.3 kilometres long, but the tyre degradation, the tyre temperature around here, you're basically running 0 tyre pressures. So there's nothing you can do about the tyre degradation around here. Through into Rascasse goes, Adds a little bit of understeer there on those hards. So this is about the time, lap 20 to 22, 23 somewhere is where the hards really start going off. And it'd be interesting to see who boxes early.
That's a box and a wing change for Lorenzbro. Just coming out of the pits now. This is going to be interesting. He's put on those fresh meds, and right behind him is JJ. JJ's got the 9-lap-old mediums and really putting on the pressure on the back of that Alfa Romeo. Let's see if he can get the job done. But yeah, those mediums, the fresh mediums, they'll come up to speed rather quickly, you'd imagine, and might be a little bit too late there for JJ, unfortunately. But Lorenzbro, very lucky to keep P11 coming out of the pits at that time, and also Aussie too, K-Coat, struggling on those 19-lap-old hards. Nick Thompson right behind him. He's going to have to get this move done. Let's see if Nick can do it coming out of this out of the tunnel here, Marty.
Oh, yeah, we are on board with Nick Thompson. Oh, he's going side to side. Is he going to have a look down the inside? He's not. He's just going to think better of it. Just pulls the car up. I'll tell you what, he's almost forcing Aussie into a little bit of squiggle there from Aussie as well. Nick Thompson is just going to put the pressure on. I think probably into Rascass is going to be the next opportunity. Let's sit on board with this through the swimming pool. No opportunities here to pass. Oh, there's a little bit of a moment there from Aussie as well. This car is all over the shop. So down to Rascass, the pressure goes. Oh, there's contact. There's contact. There's two contacts. Oh, and up the inside goes Lorenzbro. Into the pit lane goes Nick Thompson as well. There must have been wing damage on that Mercedes. So that is so unfortunate. He's going to have to go for the meds. Is he going to go meds? Yes, he is. Monaco like strikes again.
Yeah, maybe just a little bit of lack of patience there.
Yeah.
A little bit too much contact. What you'd like to see there. But yeah, anyway.
Anyway, on with the show. Let's just go back and check in with Verk and the Verk-Merc, the three-wheeled Verk-Merc. He is almost putting a move. I'll tell you what, on who is that? That is a lap car. I am just absolutely astonished that this guy is even still able to get anywhere. He's turning through the Lowe's hairpin now. And this car just seems to be almost on rails, even though it's only got three wheels. Down now towards the second Maribou, into Portier, and through the tunnel. I wonder if it sounds different going through the tunnel. That's something else. That is just physics in motion. It's like just beautifully smooth. It is like a ghost car, you're right. Down towards the Nouvelle Chicane now. Pulls the car up beautifully. Turns it in over the curbs. Doesn't need to worry about the inside curb on the front tyre. Nope. Doesn't. Straight over. There is no bumping from there. We're just going to sit quickly as we go through some flat out on three wheels through swimming pool section. Oh, beautifully over that curb. Doesn't need to worry about contact on the outside there. Through Rascass, you can just almost cut that corner now with no inside front wheel. And as we go now through turn number 19, just almost, he's just like a knife through butter over the, oh God, I just can't even. Let's have a look through Sandevot now. He can just cut that, doesn't matter, no issues there. So up through Beaurivage. All right, we'll leave Verk-Merc to it. He is currently minus 15 seconds in front of the whole field, effectively, according to that Delta. So, yeah, we'll move on now.
Marty B, let's get on board with Silpil if we can. Even I'm a noob, actually. He's right on the back of Gillard, just going through the swimming pool. Coming up there now. Yep. Let's have a look.
Yeah, down to Rascass.
So he's got the quicker tyres, you'd imagine. Oh, and he's clipped the back end there.
Oh, that's so dodgy.
Yeah, I've done that a few times, no doubt about it. Absolutely scares the bejesus out of you. But he held it well, and he's still in that DRS zone, so you'd imagine he'd catch back up, and he's got to get the move done rather quickly.
Oh, he's got to be a McLaren on the inside.
Yeah, Matty, you look like maybe coming out of pits there.
Yep. Yes, and now this is where it's a little bit mixed up, of course. Some people haven't boxed. Hang on, who hasn't boxed? So 11 laps, JJ. He's not going to run another 16 laps. He's just not on those meds. He's going to have to box. 22 laps for Scotty. I tell you what, that's a heck of a stint to be up in P5. I know the hards will last 29 laps. And I'll tell you what, Scotty's the only person as well that has actually stuck out the hard to soft strat. So 17 seconds behind Silpil on the 3-lap-old meds. I think Scotty's in a good position.
Don't count him out from a podium, Scotty. And look, Silpil as well, you've got to say, he's been doing fantastically consistent out there tonight, matching Scotty in those parameters, you've got to say. Outstanding, a lot of concentration. He's on 4-lap-old meds, so he's going to come home rather strong in the next 10 laps. Scotty, yeah, like you said, he's really going to use those softs to his advantage eventually when he does come into pit. So we'll keep an eye on that one. I'm a noob, still on the back of Gillard here in P7. So yeah, Gillard's going to go long on those 5-lap-old hards, and I'm a noob, like I said. He wants to get that move done because those mediums won't have the grip that he'll desire to get the move done for too much longer.
No, absolutely. 8 laps. You can do maybe 12 before they start getting a wee bit sketchy now. He's just right on the rear of Gillard I'll tell you what, those hards better fire up for Gillard, otherwise he is going to be in trouble coming towards the Nouvelle Chicane now. The right-hander of Portier into the tunnel. A great apex there from Imanub. He's going to burn that battery. But he's just not, I don't think he's going to be quite close enough. He's got a slipstream, but it's just not long enough down towards the Nouvelle. Now we go. Is he late on the brakes? Squiggle there from Imanub. Oh, he gets the move done, didn't he?
Got the move done. Sorry to cut you off there, Marty.
No,
I
it's fine.
just saw that at the last minute.
Oof. By crikey, I tell you what, Kalex has got a long way up the road to make up. He's going to be doing the next 5 laps as just qualifying laps. Push for that man all the way through until he can make up those 11 seconds. But it's not a bad position to finish in for KLX. No. I guess we'll just watch that as well, you know.
No,
it's a good race.
You did right. But I've got to say, like, KLX, that was pivotal that he got that move done there on the McLaren, because if he's any chance to catch Prince, he had to get that move done, and he executed it really well on the outside of turn 1 there. It's not the easiest job to get done. You got a bit of boost from the DRS, so yeah, shout out to KLX. Great job in the Williams.
He's just gained he's just gained about 4, 5 tenths, 6 tenths in this section here alone. So that is the grip. That is 7, 8. That's almost a second that he has gained on Prince just this lap alone in the 3rd sector, coming now through Rascasse. And he is going to be, by crikey, he is making up some time. I tell you what, that's more than a second. That's almost 2 seconds now. So on the trot goes KLX now through Saint-Devote, so up the hill through Beaurivage now. Let's see how much time he gains. 3 tenths. It is going to be in probably the middle or the final sector where he's going to gain the most time. Up through Beaurivage is almost flat out until you get through Casino, and then down towards the Lowe's hairpin where mechanical grip will be absolutely ace. So 9.5. Let's keep an eye on that battle at the moment. Dawes P3 here has sort of dropped back a wee bit, but those hards going to run to the end, no doubt. Silpil in P4 is going to be pushing hard as well. 2.5 seconds. Let's watch that as well. Scotty all the way down has not boxed yet. He is an entire pit stop behind Silpil. Unfortunately, and a wee bit of a train, a 2-car train of Gillard and Imanub behind P5.
Let's get on board with G-Force if we can, because he's pushing Extinct Body around. Oh, whoa, look at that, would you? That's just execution there.
Squiggle there from Extinct. Let's see. Yeah, DRS wide open. He's going to make that move.
Yeah,
absolutely
open the door
work
there for him. Yeah,
yep.
And G-Force just says thank you very much up on the inside. So shout out to Extinct there. He knew what was coming and just let it open.
Yeah, he really did. So up into P9, of course, G-Force qualifying first early on in the piece, and having an unfortunate moment there with just some bits and pieces there where he had to box. Imanub right on the back of the Alpine of Gillard.
Yep, and Scotty, you've got to think he's going to think about boxing rather soon, Marty, as you just mentioned about a lap ago.
Yeah, I mean, 25 laps, mate, on those. He is going to be... Is he going to box now? No, he's going to keep going. I'd love to know what those tyres are on. They've got to be in the 60s or 70% by now, surely. I can't remember what mine were when I boxed last night, but over the start-finish line for another round of sketchy old hards. And no one likes an old hard. So... Let's just see what he's got to be boxing next lap. He's got to be boxing for a soft one. He's got to be done with having a hard one. So, surely.
Just still on the back at the moment. Just I'm a noob. It's just outstanding racing here at the moment, because you've just got to show patience. I mean, they know Scotty's on those older tyres. They are a little bit quicker at the moment, but they're just giving him the room that he respectfully deserves. And it's just great to see. Great to see. Good racing here, boys.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, you've got to. He just pulls up that car. I'm almost into the rear of Gillard. I think for Scotty, you've just got to make the most of having a hard on and just wait all the way until late in the race, and then eventually know that it is going to go soft. Now that is going to be the best option for him, because strangely enough, a soft is going to be
Dawes
better.
Is out. Is DNF'd.
Oh, no way! Where was that? That is in the right-hander of Casino, isn't it? Let's get on board with an Alpine. Who is that? Is that Ads? Let's get on. Oh, we didn't see it.
It's Gillard. Get on board with Gillard. Oh, we're not going to see
Safety car. Oh, I'll tell you what. Tell you who that really works for is Scotty. Scotty is just boxed, though.
Oh, wow.
Oh, he's just... Does that work? That's fine.
Yeah, that'll work.
That is excellent for Scotty. And Imanub has also managed to just make it in time.
G-Force will get to box and put on some softs, as will the cars behind him. So, Lorenz, Imanub, looks like extinct. Who else have we got? Who's in the? Oh, that's Prince coming around, is it? Yeah, Prince is boxing.
What's Prince going to do? Is Prince going to box? He is boxing. He has boxed. No, he's still boxing.
Yep.
Let's just have a look and see what happens there. Kalex has stayed out.
Yep. He's in P1 on 7-lap old mediums.
Yeah, Prince has gone meds too, though. 7 laps. For Kalex, I don't think 7 laps is that bad.
So...
Oh, man, you know who's looking pretty here? It's Scotty in the Red Bull.
Yes. Silpill as well. I think he got to box.
Oh, he's on meds. Yeah. I'll tell you what, Scotty could be well on for a podium here. Does Gillard jump into the pit lane? He should. 100% he should. Yeah, he is.
Yeah,
that is soft. So he's had enough of that hard on. There's that tyre in the pit lane again. Fantastic suspension to be able to make your way over that.
Shout out to Dulles.
Unfortunate.
28 laps of really consistent driving. He did have a little moment where he had to replace a wing, but yeah, it just sucks. It's a bit of a gut punch there for Dulles, so shout out to him and the McLaren. We'll see you next week, Dulles.
That's the deadly turn 4 Casino. As you unsettle the car, it's narrower than you think. We're sitting on board actually now with Gillard. Let's just have a quick look for those watching. It's round here. It's the double left, and just right there is where you can lose the car. Yeah, as the elevation change. Yeah,
you get on that throttle, Marty, because it's all about just millimeters, mate, and you just want to make sure you get on the throttle as early as you can to make up tenths here and there. And turn 4 is where you can do it when you've got a bit of extra grip. And he just would have maybe, like you said, unsettled the car on the throttle, maybe a fraction early, and that's it. That's all it takes, and night over. So, yeah.
Yeah, shout out to Dulles. Of course, I'm an old school, an OG Papaya fan. It's unfortunate to see that McLaren out of the race at this stage, but I'm sure we'll see him back stronger than ever next week. So, on with the show that is Monaco, the streets of Monte Carlo, a fantastic place. I've actually personally been here to Monte Carlo. It was 3 weeks before the actual race, so everything was all set up, and it was amazing to just drive around the circuit. In a left-hand drive Mercedes A30, I think it was, a little hatchback thing, and I touched the tarmac on the start-finish straight.
Oh, right.
No, I did. So beautiful place. It just reeks of money, bro. So it reeks of money at this place. In real life,
you walked the streets where Charles Leclerc grew up as a little boy.
I did, and I drove. I literally drove this entire track.
Oh my god!
Yeah, in a left-hand drive manual Audi A30, I think it was.
Wow.
So, went round the Lowe's hairpin, got out, touched the, in fact, on stream now, that inside ripple strip that we can see there, the red and white, I touched that. Which just sounds like a silly thing, but you go to these places, you've just got to touch the things and say you've been there. So, I have literally driven through the tunnel, which we weren't able to do at full throttle because I was stuck behind a massive white Ford Transit van. Which was horrific, but never mind. We wound the windows down and listened to the terrible 4-cylinder engine that I was in, and it was amazing. So that's my story.
Next time you go, you know who to send an invite to.
Well, yes, this was the 6 weeks that I spent in Europe. Drove past the front gate for Silverstone. Unfortunately, it was closed at the time, so I couldn't go in.
We won't tell them about the jumping the fence incident, Marty. We'll keep that one offline.
The one where I tore my ballsack open? No. Oh, no. We won't tell them about that. But, it was a good time. I enjoyed Europe. I enjoyed Monaco. It just, like I said, just everywhere you look, there's a Ferrari or a Maserati or a McLaren or something, some sort of supercar. Every single where you go, it stinks of money.
You know what's dangerous around Monaco is a safety car. And you'd think going at full strap would be, it is rather dangerous at Monaco, but even the safety car, because your sensors, you change. You're out of your zone, the car's going a lot slower, and the walls are a lot closer. It's really easy
weird.
because you take off your concentration a little bit, And you do that around here, even under safety car, and you can really get yourself into a lot of trouble. And I'm talking DNF or at least a wing change. So even though it's a safety car and this is the time to take a break, you really can't. You can't afford to.
You just can't. So, as you say that, Gillard goes into the rear of Silpil. And Lorenzbro gets a 5-second penalty severe with Armin Noob. He did too.
Oh,
so coming down towards Raskas now. So that is it. That is exactly... I tell you what, that's a little bit of commentator's curse there, but let's go racing once again. Safety car is in this lap now. Through Raskas we go. The restart is on. It is green. It is green. KLX is underway. He is making the most of those meds while he can. They have only got a few left in the pocket. So Prince is going to be pushing hard and up the hill through Beaurivage. Let's go, Prince. He is on the hunt like a shark on a bleeding person. Now, I tell you what, there's a who is that behind? That is a Ferrari, is it? That must be... Is that G-Force that's been lapped? There is a Ferrari behind Prince, but Gillard P4. Who can you see? What are you on board with?
Verks Merc is all the way in the way. Extinct Body had to absolutely pull over to the side, got squeezed by the phantom car with 3 wheels. It was quite a sight to behold. Very unfortunate. Looks like JJ is getting out of the way as well, so credit to him.
I'll tell you what, Verk is down 5 laps. Honestly, shout out to you, Verk, and the Verk Merc. This has got to be the most legendary drive. I think Inters has. Do you reckon he's AI?
It's got to be AI.
Do you reckon? Looking at that steering wheel, it's got to be.
Yeah,
there's no way he's controlling that car.
Wheels. Yeah, no.
Okay, well, in that case, shout out to the AI. Shot Cody's, you've made something that can drive a car that shouldn't even exist. So, all right, G-Force 5 seconds ignoring blue flag. That is that Ferrari that we were talking about just before. So going up the hill through Beaurivage. Now, I bet that's not really his fault. It's hard to get out of the way here at Monaco. It's hard to do anything. So
we'll get that removed, G-Force.
We'll get that removed. Yeah. So onto the soft runners. Gillard P4, Scotty P5, a second behind Gillard outside of the DRS. Now, where are the rest of the battles? I'm a noob is right on the rear of Scotty, so impossible to pass around here. 7 to go, including the remainder of this lap. Now, Lorenzbro is in the box. What's happened there? He has come out on fresh soft. He'll be going for the fastest lap if he likes. Somehow G-Force is in P10, but he's a minute and 8 seconds behind. Who are you sitting with?
I'm just flicking back and forth, but looking up at Prince at the moment, who's right on the back of KLX. So this is the battle for first place at the moment. We see those blue flags just going off, so it's a bit unfortunate for some of those drivers getting caught up in that. Silpil as well, absolutely hanging on to the back of his teammate in P3 at the moment. Outstanding drive, you've got to say, from that young man today. Oh,
absolutely. Only 6 tenths behind. Now, I'll tell you what, Prince is having a bit of a crack at KLX. He had a bit of a crack down through, I'm not sure if it was the Nouvelle Chicane or somewhere between the tunnel and swimming pool. Prince had a crack at KLX, but just sort of thought better of it. Prince knows that his tyres are better, and as long as he can stay on the rear of that Williams, which he is doing very, very well, down over now towards the right-hander of the... coming towards the hairpin, actually. So just the pace of those meds, a lock-up from KLX heading into the Lowe's hairpin. Now, towards Portier in the tunnel. Now, is Prince going to have a look? We're just going to sit on board. Blue flag's still flashing. I'm not sure what that's for. That might actually be for G-Force, who is sitting a couple of cars back now. Prince is just burning a little bit. Nick Thompson?
Yeah, Tomo picked up a 5-second penalty for the blue flags, and he's just let a couple of cars through there. So, yeah, look, I don't know. This game, I don't know, it's a bit cooked. Noob just picks up a 3-second penalty. That's unfortunate. He's right on the back of Scotty, putting the pressure on the Red Bull team principal. He really is the last lap. Oh, and Scotty's absolutely hit the wall there. So, Noob, it's worked out for him. He was putting as much pressure as he could on the back of that Red Bull, and he's pushed Scotty into an accident there. So, wow, Scotty won't be happy with his driving there, you'd have to say.
Yeah, he's driving. Oh, well, yeah, that's right. I mean, he's going to be thinking about what he did right and wrong there, and he's only let one car pass, thankfully, and the cars behind him are still on the same compound. Lorenzbro P9 on the freshest on the grid at the stage, but I mean, penalties across the board. Let's just have a quick look at those if we can. Not many. G-Force with 8. What can you see?
No, just while you go through those, I'm just going to get on board with Prince. Let's get aboard. We'll have a look at Prince because he's really keeping the pressure on KLX, and he's bound to push him into some trouble, or he's going to get an overtake, one of the two.
Oh, absolutely. So just quickly on the penalties, 3 seconds each for Gillard, KLX, Extinct, Lorenzbro, Aussie 2K, Matty and Ads. There is 6 seconds for I'm a Noob. There is 8 seconds for GeForce. There is 5 for Nick Thompson, which I'm pretty sure will get removed. I reckon that was getting away from an incident there. But that is the penalties across the board. You can see them on the screen. There's only 5 cars, including the Verk, the ghost of Verk, and the Verk Merc, the 3-wheeled legend. So penalties will come into play as we go towards the end of the race now. 4 to go, including this one now through Sandoval. We go up the hill through Beau Rivage. Now Prince is going to be making the most of these meds. Broseph, what do you reckon? When's he going to make a move?
As soon as there's an opening, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Look, KLX, he's a very smart driver, so he's going to put this car... Scott is out. He's DNF'd.
Oh, no. No, he has not.
He has. Turn 4 as well. The spot where we
were
just
the same place.
About. Oh. Yeah. Oh, no. After all that.
That's a virtual. So after all that.
Drive-through penalty for Matty
AU.
So, yeah, virtual, like you said. So there won't be any boxing, you'd imagine. It'll just be racing after this one. Gets back on the green, and it looks like KLX got caught out with Delta there and had to get on the brakes rapidly, and Prince almost went to the back of him. So that was lucky that that didn't occur. Looks like we're back under racing.
Oh, Extinct's out. Extinct's out.
We're green. Extinct's out. So
that is
it's all happening at the moment.
That's on the exit of the Nouvelle Chicane. What has he done?
Yep,
he's right there in the middle of the track. All around the outside goes Matty AU. Holy crocky dickens. That was intense. So somehow, on the exit of the Nouvelle Chicane, turn number 11, looks like Extinct has managed to catch maybe his left-hand tyre, and he's just written it off. I don't know.
GeForce picks up another 3-second pen, so that'll hurt. He should have one of those removed, the 5-second. But on board with Prince at the moment. He's coming down to the turn 5. Really putting the pressure on the back of that Williams. If he's going to get the win, he needs to do it. There's about 3.5 laps to go.
I'll tell you what, KLX is defending like a champion. Those tyres have got to be screaming, right?
Oh, they'd be crying like a baby who hasn't been fed for about 24 hours, no doubt.
Here goes the move. Here we go down towards the Nouvelle. Down on the outside. He's going to go straight through. He's going to have to. Oh, he just pulls out. That is smart driving from Prince, I have to say. He tried it and pulled out.
Yeah, if you're going to try it around there, you've really got to have the inside run, and KLX knew it and only gave him the outside. So smart there from KLX, as we've seen the last 5-6 laps or so since the last safety car. Maybe 8-9 laps. Let's have a look. Prince now, if he's going to get the move done, it's got to be around here, you'd think. He's got to get a run around the outside. KLX won't let him... No, there's not a gap there.
How did he pull that up?
In, Marty.
Oh, there's just absolutely... I mean, if you're going to pull it out, you've got to pull it out and do it on him, to be fair. And down the inside he goes! There's contact! Is there contact? There's not contact.
He's put him in the wall.
He's put him in the wall.
Well,
is there any...
They had to share the road, and there wasn't much of it. So I don't know if he put him in the wall, or they just... there was just 2 cars going up the road where there wasn't enough room.
I don't know what happened there, but that was a heck of a move from Prince. That was super bold. That was about as bold as you want to be. So now, of course, he's just going to run away with that 1.2. So there must be some damage there for KLX. He is going to be spitting tax if there is damage, because that was not the right place. When I say not the right place, it was a bit of a sketchy place to be overtaken. Is there an end plate missing? No, there is not. But I'll tell you who's going side by side as well. Who was that in the background? Was that Gillard? Was that Gillard? No, I'm a noob. Gillard's got to give it back.
KLX has hit the wall.
Oh, that car is understeering.
Swimming pool. He's in big trouble.
He is in big trouble.
2.6 seconds won't be enough to hold on.
He's going to keep going.
He's not going to box. He has to keep going.
He's got to keep going. I'll tell you, he's going to lose that to Silpill. Yep,
he'll lose that to Silpill, and I'm a noob. Aussie 2K Goat is 9.7 seconds behind Gillard. So
that car has got no front wing at all. Up through Beau Rivage now. So what's going to happen? I'm a noob's going to get him, surely.
Yes, I'm a noob will get him. Gillard will get him. That might be it. Well, I'm not sure. We'll have to see how it unfolds. But Prince is going to run away with this one.
He is. Oh, down the inside as well. You'd be lucky if that is not contact. Who was that? That was Aussie. No, it wasn't. It was Gillard, sorry. Gillard having a look at the back of Calix at the moment now, down towards Portier, the second of the Mirabeau corners. Portier is just pushing him around the track through the tunnel now. Yeah. On board with Gillard towards the Nouvelle chicane. They are flashing in front like people on ecstasy in a nightclub. Absolutely flashing. Just manages to pull the car. There's contact. Gillard is just almost pushing him around. I don't know whether there's going to be another opportunity. Yes, there is, as Calix bounces off the wall. What is happening here? Is this what's going to be happening here? He's going to cut the corner.
Gillard squeezes through.
That's going to be a warning. Where's Calix?
He's around.
Yep. That's all she wrote for that. Across the line goes Prince, and on the streets of Monte Carlo, it is Prince and Princess. It is Prince and Silpil, the two Aston Martins that take out P1 and P2.
Iman picks up P3 in the end in the house. So a bit scrappy at the end there, you got to say, but in the end, the two Astons, P1, P2. So interesting. We'll have to hear what Prince has to say about the move that he got done, and KLX, we won't hear from him. Unfortunately, he was probably due a podium. Unstuck there, finished in P5, so still got a pretty good amount of points. And his teammate P6, Gillard in the Alpine. Consistent race from him, you've got to say, and picked up a nice group of points there in P4 for Alpine. G-Force, didn't have a great race. Picked up a lot of penalties. A little bit of damage there, and fought really hard to try and get back there. And we think one of those pens will be removed. A bit of a scrappy race for some of those drivers that we expect to be punching a little bit higher up around the top end of the field.
Yeah, I mean, it was Monaco, but just sort of a wee bit of a lack of concentration there towards the end of the race for some of those guys. Unfortunate. It'd be interesting to see what the stewards' reports are. But I mean, it was fun. It was fun to watch. Most of them finished. So, I don't know. Who do you reckon's your driver of the day?
Look, off the top of my head, maybe Gillard. I thought he had a pretty good race. Kept his nose clean. As much as you could out there at Monaco. It's tough. I thought JJ from P16 up into P8. Good race from him. Lorenz, Aussie 2K GOAT. Even Imanoob from P8 to P3. Yeah, it was a good race. It was a good race overall. No doubt about it, Marty. If I could get you to just start the interviews once you're ready. I've just got to duck out for a tick.
Yep.
So we'll get Prince in here. We'll get Silpil if we can, and Imanoob. I think they've all got access to this. And entertaining race at Monaco. A few DNFs. I think we had Verkdals, Mamba, and Toddy there. So there was 4. Some entertaining race overall. And Aston Martin are going to be happy. That's a bunch of points for that team today, Marty. I'll be back in a few minutes, mate.
Yeah, no worries. Yeah, I've got this. So, thanks for joining us around the streets of Monte Carlo. It did not disappoint, as ever. So we're just going to, we're just going to go back to and show a little bit of a showcase here. So, I mean, a fantastic race all around. At the end of the day, like I say, it was Monaco. And Monaco always delivers some sort of shenanigans. Who have we got in here? Have we got Imanoob? Let's just have a quick look. I've forgotten how to get to the showcase. I've almost forgotten how to play this game. Let's go to showroom. All right, there we go. So if we can, is Imanoob? I don't think he's in here just yet. Where is? Why am I missing some cars? Oh, no, there it is. I don't even really know what else to say about that. It was all over the shop, really, to be fair. And it sounds like we may actually have. Who have we got in here? Oh, we've got Prince. Oh, very good. As no one else has joined, we might as well go with the race winner. So, as I called on stream, it was Prince and Princess. So, P1, P2 for Aston Martin, Silpil being P2. So, I mean, that was an interesting battle towards the end there, Prince, mate. Tell us about the closing stages.
It was good. It was a bit harder than I thought it would be. But his tyres were a bit better than I had thought as well. But I don't think I can. I don't think I can not box there. I knew that from about lap 20 after he pitted that if a safety car came out, I'd be put in a position where I have to make a tough call, and I just have to pit there, I think. So luckily, I had the penalty, so I didn't have to push too hard to get the overtake, but I did get it. So
Yeah. How do you feel
yeah.
about the overtake?
Oh yeah. Look, there was a few late moves in there. I thought. It's tough to do these things when the internet is not quite up to scratch. So yeah, look, I was down the inside, probably a little bit looser than I wanted the car to be in the overtake, but it was alright.
Yeah, I see there was a wee bit of damage there for KLX towards the end there. I hate to say it might go to the stewards, but we only caught bits and pieces on the stream. So, I mean, let's be honest, Monaco delivers, and it did deliver, and it was just such a scrambled effort of, you think you're going into it with a strategy. What was your strat from the start?
Um, Bit early,
Yeah,
get ahead and win. um,
fair enough.
Look, I don't know why these guys are going hards at the start, but anyway, let's not get into that.
So
That's basically just giving it away, to be honest. But
you started on mids, eh?
yeah, that's the only strat or softs. That's it. I don't. But
Mid to hard, you mean?
yeah. I met hard, soft, hard. The only two strats. Like you can't do anything else here without some sort of safety car play. Or yeah, it's just soft hard or medium hard. It's just how it is. And I saw them both go hard, so I was like, all right, but we're in here. I just need to get the overtake at the start, and I did that. So yeah.
Yeah, okay, fair enough. All right, is Monaco one of your favourite tracks, or
Nah,
how do you
it's
find your pace
terrible on
around
this
here?
game.
You don't like it?
Yeah, my pace is crap. I haven't got a setup. It's good. So yeah, it's not good, but
Haven't got a
it's alright.
setup, go out and win. Yeah.
I mean, I got
So,
our setup, but I'm not like happy with it yet. So, but yeah. Anyway.
okay. So what do you reckon once you dial it in? Do you reckon you'll be winning by like a lap or something, or what's the
I
plan?
don't think so. No. No, those boys had good pace. They just threw it away on the strat, and Leo, I think, got some damage at some point. So, um, yeah. Anyway, we'll
Fair
say it.
enough. Yeah, okay. How
Yeah.
do you feel? How do you feel about Hell Month? How do you feel about the next three
Oh,
tracks?
I mean, I don't mind the tracks except for Monaco. Monaco's a bit crap on this game. I think, yeah, I hope people stick around through it.
Yeah, I know, right? What have we got? What's next week is Singapore, then it goes Baku, then it goes Las Vegas, I
Yeah.
think. Yeah.
Um,
So street
so
circuit month, right?
indeed. Yeah.
So yeah, okay.
Yeah, it'll be good. Yeah.
Have you driven the new Singapore track yet or no?
Yeah.
How do you feel?
Similar to Monaco, just haven't got dialed in yet.
Okay.
Um, but yeah, I hear it's dry next week. Ad's just telling me that it's not going
Oh,
to be wet, and I was
thank
quite pleased
God.
about that.
Dry and humid. Yeah. Nah, love it. Perfect. All right. Cheers, Prince. I don't think we've got anyone else in here, and it looks like Broseph has left the party, so we will tie this one up. Thank you so much for joining us. Good race, mate.
Cheers,
You
man.
survived. You've survived Monaco, and you are a Monaco Grand Prix winner, which is what everybody wants to hear. And we'll leave it there, I think. Cheers, bro.
Thank you.
All right. Well, Broseph has had to shoot off, and I'm going to call it quits there as well. Thank you so much for joining us. I have been Marty Betts. Great to be back in the seat for Monaco, where it all began in 2021. So on that note, I will leave you with it, and we'll see you next time I'm chatting to you. Thanks. Peace.